Hello students. In previous section we completed our chapter Principle of Inheritance. Now we will start our new chapter, that is the molecular basis of inheritance. Molecular basis of inheritance. As the word suggests here, molecules means those molecules which are responsible for the inheriting character. First of all, we just study for that nucleic acid. Nucleic acid. First of all, nucleic acid was first reported by F. Mister. Frederick Mister, F. Mister firstly proposed the word in first cell, and he named it as nuclei. But the word nucleic acid was coined by, first of all, nucleic acid was coined by Altman. Firstly, the person who coined the word nucleic acid, or who named nuclein as a nucleic acid here. If we are going to talk about nucleic acid, there are two nucleic acids, that is, first of all, DNA, second is RNA. Whenever study was taken on some viruses and bacteria, it was found that RNA functional as a genetic material here, means it is a functional as a molecular base of inheritance. But on a higher study, it was observed that DNA found as a genetic material in all eukaryotic cells. DNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid here, whereas RNA ribonucleic acid. Ribonucleic acid here. Both DNA and RNA, they are composed of some common factors. First of all, pentose sugar. Here, the pentose sugar is a 5-carbon compound sugar which is different in both DNA and RNA. As the name suggests, deoxyribo and a ribo here, due to the presence of pentose sugar here. In case of DNA, the pentose sugar is deoxyribose sugar. In case of pentose sugar in a DNA, it is deoxyribose sugar, whereas in a RNA it is ribose sugar. It is ribose sugar here. After that, we just go through with the diagram. It is necessary here to remember the diagram for the molecular structure of DNA. It is a deoxyribose sugar. One, two, 3, 4. and a 5. CH3 CH2OH H OH H H H and OH. Here the structure is deoxyribose sugar. We just count out the number of carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 and a fifth carbon here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and fifth carbon. Here when we observe carefully, then on a carbon number second, here carbon number second there is no OH group. Whereas on a carbon number second, in the case of ribose sugar, that is OH group is present in here. So it is the name deoxyribose sugar or 2-deoxyribose sugar means the elimination of OH group here. So that's why the name is 2-deoxyribose sugar, and here that is the ribose sugar here. So we recall what we have to do in this. First of all, the chapter is molecular basis of inheritance, the chapter number 6, and chapter number 2 in genetics. Nucleic acid. Nucleic acid was firstly detected by or reported by F. Mister in pus cell. He firstly observed it in a pus cell, and he named it as nuclein. Nucleic acid was coined by, the term nucleic acid was coined by Altman. Nucleic acid is of two types on the basis of their constituent and their nature. That's the DNA and RNA. In case of RNA, it was firstly observed that RNA is a genetic material, but on higher study in a eukaryotic cell, it was observed that again the DNA is a genetic material instead of RNA. RNA is a genetic material in some viruses. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid, or the abbreviate as a deoxyribonucleic acid, and RNA abbreviate as a ribonucleic acid. Both DNA and RNA, they are made up of some kind of common factors or components. They are first of all pentose sugar here. Pentose sugar, in case of DNA it is deoxyribose sugar, in case of RNA it is ribose sugar. It is a 5 carbon monosaccharide. It's the structure of DNA where we observe that on the position number 2 OH group is not presented here. So that's why it is deoxyribose, means elimination of deoxy group on a ribose sugar. But on this case, it's the OH group is present on a second carbon. That's why it's the ribose sugar here. In DNA, the second thing we just noted, DNA compatible with RNA. We just noted here. Second is nitrogen bases. On the basis of their structure and a ring formation, nitrogen bases are of two types. First of all, pyrimidine. Second is purine. Here, when we recall pyrimidine, pyrimidine is made up of pyrimidine ring in which 2 nitrogen and 4 carbon compounds present, whereas purine is made up of pyrimidine plus imidazole ring. In pyrimidine ring, it is 2 nitrogen 4 carbon compound ring, or imidazole is a 2 nitrogen 3 carbon compound ring. So we firstly made the diagram of pyrimidine here. There are 2 nitrogen groups present. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a cytosine. It's a thymine. It's a uracil. There are 3 pyridine here: cytosine, thymine, and uracil. Purine, it's a adenine. It's a guanine. Now here we firstly recall pyridine ring, that's a 2 nitrogen 4 carbon ring. So we just mark it here the ring structure of it, it's a first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and a sixth, as usual in this. But in this Purin ring, it's the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Now here, these are the nitrogen bases which are present in a DNA, and they work as very important function to bind the DNA molecule, as we study in a structure of DNA completely. When we recall the system A, we just abbreviate it: cytosine as C, thymine as T, uracil as U, adenine A, and then guanine as a G. We just know that A is always bond with T. We just recall the system of DNA here. On this side we recall the system of DNA. A bonded with T, double hydrogen bonding, and a C bonded with G, triple hydrogen bonding. The bonding between two nitrogen bases is a hydrogen bond, and A always bound with T with double hydrogen bond, and C always bound with G, triple hydrogen bonding here. On this side, A always bond with U instead of T. A bonded with U in case of RNA, A bonded with U instead of T, and a C bonded with G. And a C bonded with G here. A bonded with T, DNA, A bonded with U in case of RNA. So the question is that which base pair present in DNA but not present in RNA, that is thymine, and which base pair present in RNA but not present in DNA, that is uracil. So it's a nitrogen base. Third one, phosphoric acid, that is P double bonded O, bond OH, bond OH, bond OH. Here, due to the elimination of hydrogens or a proton, all our molecule carry negative charge. Means due to the presence of this phosphoric acid, it is an acidic nature and provide negative charge on a DNA molecule here. So we just recall what we have to do in this. The second component of DNA or RNA is a nitrogen base. That is a pyrimidine and purine here. Pyrimidine is a pyridine ring, 2 nitrogen and a 4 carbon. Here 2 nitrogen in a ring structure, as we just recall it: 2 nitrogens and 4 carbon. 1 carbon position, 2 carbon position, 3 carbon position, and a 4th carbon position. But in this case, pyridine have 2 nitrogen, 4 carbon, and imidazole is a 2 nitrogen, 3 carbon ring. Means 1 nitrogen here, second nitrogen is this, 2 nitrogen and 4 carbon. Carbon number 1, 2, 3 and a 4. It is a ring structure. There is a 2 nitrogen, 1 nitrogen, 2 nitrogen and a 3 carbon. These are the common carbon for both rings here. So 1 carbon, 2 carbon and 3 carbon is this. So they are having the structure with a 2 ring structure and it's a single ring structure. Here when we calling or recall the bonding structure, A always bond with T and C always bond with G in case of DNA, and A always bond with U and C always bond with G in case of RNA. Phosphoric acid is common in both DNA and RNA. It provides acidic nature as well as negative charge on a DNA or RNA molecule. Acidic and negative charge. It's the acidic in nature and provide negative charge on the DNA molecule. Now, the structure of nucleoside. What are nucleosides? When pentose sugar plus nitrogen bases plus phosphate group, these make a structure is called nucleoside. We just pointed some common factors here, a common point. This is carbon number first, carbon number third, carbon number fifth. Here we again draw nitrogen base pyrimidine. In this structure, carbon number 1 having a OH group and there is a H group, they are eliminated out, and carbon number 1 attached with pyrimidine of the position first. And further we draw the structure. Phosphoric acid here H and the OH, they eliminate out and then linked with oxygen bond. So the bond between pentose sugar and nitrogen base, pentose sugar and nitrogen base, the bond is glycosidic bond. Or glycosidic linkage. The bond in between pentose sugar and nitrogen base on the basis of nitrogen attachment, so it is called N-glycosidic bond or N-glycosidic linkage here. Here pentose sugar attached with a phosphoric acid with oxygen linked, so it is known as phosphodiester bond, phosphodiester bond here. It's the structure of nucleoside. Whole DNA is made up of nucleosides, so we can say DNA is a polynucleotide. It's a nucleotide. Nucleoside, when a pentose sugar plus nitrogen base joined it here is called nucleoside. We just draw a diagram of nucleoside of now here we take an example with pyrimidine. Now we take an example with purine. This structure here we just again point it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here first carbon attached with the ninth nitrogen. First attached with the ninth in case of purine. So we can say here purine or point it here. That is sugar bond with purine C1N9 and pyrimidine C1N1. So what we have to do? First of all, nucleotide. Nucleotide means when a pentose sugar, nitrogen base and phosphate group tries to make a diagram or a structure is known as nucleotide structure, where pentose sugar and a phosphate group bonded with a phosphodiester bond and a pentose sugar nitrogen base bonded with a glycosidic bond or N-glycosidic bond here. Nucleoside is that where phosphate group is not present with pentose sugar. So pentose sugar with a nitrogen base is called nucleoside here. In this structure, purine bond with sugar at a 9 position, 9 nitrogen position, and a pyrimidine bonded with a sugar with nitrogen first position here.